Welcome dear students to another video on UGC net coaching. We were discussing the first unit of the general paper teaching aptitude. Under that we were discussing the evaluation part, right? We already have discussed the concept, characteristics and types of evaluation. Now we will be talking on something which is very familiar to you, CBCS, the full form of which is choice based credit system. CBCS has been a very buzzword very recently, right? You might have heard it and used it very often. So what is CBCS? It is actually a model of evaluation or model in which is very student friendly. So it is also called as a student centric model, means it is a very student friendly model. There is a lot of flexibility given to the learners. Flexibility here means choice. Okay, so the learners will get a lot of options to choose from. Okay, what choosing what? We are talking about choosing the subjects. So CBCS is choice based. You know, the term itself, the phrase itself says choice based. Choice is the learner's choice to choose different subjects according to their capacity, according to their interest. They can choose different subjects. Okay, and these subjects we call them courses, right? In higher education we do not call them as subject, we call them as courses. So these courses are divided into different units, okay, which are given some credit. We call them credit. For example, unit 1 has 1 credit, unit 2 has 2 credits, unit 3 has 1 credit. So in total one course may have 5 credits, 6 credit. One course may be of 2 credits also, 5 credit also, 6 credit also. In case of our university, we have most of our courses are of 6 credits, 4 credits, maybe of 5 credits. As far as I know, most of our courses are of 6 credits. Okay. So in the CBCS system, what happens is that the focus is on providing flexibility, providing more and more choices to the learners, to the students, to select subject. Okay, to select subject as per their interest, as per their capacity, as per their requirement. They must have a pool of, you know, a lot more of subjects available, sorry, not subjects, actually courses available to choose from. Okay, for example, though we have implemented in our university, we have already implemented CBCS, right? But because as it is the beginning of CBCS system in our university, it is not possible, or we can say it is difficult to introduce CBCS right away, but we are trying it, or we will do it gradually. Okay, when we introduce CBCS, it means that we should be giving, for the first semester we have, suppose, 10 courses, 18 courses available, out of which you will one student will study only 4 courses of his or her choice. Okay, so this much of options should be available. Jimane besi options available thake in CBCS system, it is more efficient. Okay, so choice you have understood. What is choice based? Now what is credit system? Credit is nothing but credits are assigned number of weightage. Okay, these credits are assigned based on what? The course intensity, okay, how much heavy the course is, and the teaching hour required for finishing the content. Okay, jikono eta unitot kiman heavy, kiman godhor content ase, okay, how much deep the content is, and how much teaching hours are required to complete the course in on an average. Okay, depending on that content, mane topic, jikono eta unitor bhitor thaka topics, heikita sai the credit for that unit is given. Okay, and protecto unitor kane credit diute, what we get is in total we get the credits for one course. Okay, so you can say generally we call paper, no, কোৰ্চ এটাক আমি জেনেৰেলি পেপাৰ বুলি ক'লেহে চিনি পাওঁ। চ' এখন পেপাৰত কিমান ক্ৰেডিট থাকিব, that will be the total of the credits given to each unit. Okay, so when the system allows credits for each course and a lot of choices to the student to select from different courses available, that system is called as choice based credit system. Okay, now why we are talking about CBCS, why we have shifted from non CBCS to CBCS? Number one, it is student friendly, right? We are giving students a lot of choices. Okay, so so that the students interests, students requirements, the differences in the requirement of each student is met. Okay, so it provides flexibility. It allows the students to pursue courses of their choice, their interest, their requirement. CBCS system allows the student to study at their own pace. Okay, this is another you can say benefit of CBCS, where the students can learn at their own speed. Okay, different learners have different you can say speed of learning. Pace means speed, right? So in CBCS there is provision for selecting different courses of different number of credits whenever you want to choose any course. For example, I as a student can take 5 courses of 2 credits to complete 10 credits. It means, I mean to say, if we are following credit system, I mean to say CBCS system, it is given as in the first semester for MA in suppose philosophy program. Okay, in the first semester of MA in philosophy program, you need to collect 24 credits in total. Okay, it is already implemented in our university. You had to collect 24 credits. How you will collect it depends, actually it should be dependent upon the learners. You the university will say, actually the system is like, the university will say that you have to collect 24 credits. How you collect, it's up to you. You may choose 2 courses of 10 credits and one course of 4 credits. Some other learner may choose suppose 4 courses of 5 credits and 1 course of 4 credit. However, in whatever way, by looking at the different options available, you can choose different courses of different credits according to your choices, and just you have to complete 24 credits in your first semester. Okay, so you can study at your own pace as you like. Okay, and if you are very expert and you like to study more, you would like to take more heavy courses, then you can take extra courses also. You can earn more credits also. It is said that you have to earn minimum 24 credits in the first semester, but if you are expert, if you can take heavy courses, you may earn more credits also if you want. Okay, so a student can earn or learn extra courses also. Then even from different institutions, see, students are allowed to take courses even from other institutions. If you are studying in Kumar Bhaskar Burma University and you have one course which is not available in our university but is available in the Department of Psychology of Guwahati University, suppose. Okay, so you can opt for 1 or 2 courses from other institutions also. Okay, so when we say I have to collect 24 credits for the MA in philosophy first semester, out of that requirement, what I will do is 20 credits I will earn from Kumar Bhaskar Burma University, from the courses which are given by Kumar Bhaskar Burma University, and 4 credits I will earn from the Department of Psychology or Department of Philosophy of Guwahati University. Okay, that flexibility is also given. Then there is a flexibility of changing courses in every semester. For example, in case of degree, when we take graduation, when we take political science as pass course with philosophy as major, then what happens, that political science will remain with you for the next semesters also, right? So In CBCS system it's not compulsory. If in the first semester you chose political science as one of the courses, in the second semester you can opt some other course also. There is nothing called pass course or pass course and major course. Okay, there are core courses and optional courses. DSCs, electives, these are called electives. There are core courses and electives. You can choose from core courses and elective courses, but there is nothing called major and minor or major and pass course. Okay, then why CBCS? Because it helps the learners, or it teaches the learners to make decisions. Okay, the learners are at their own, no, they have the independence of choosing their subjects. So they learn how to make decisions, which subject to choose, why to choose this subject. When they practice this thing by their own, they choose their own subjects, they learn how to make decisions. And another thing which why we are following CBCS is that CBCS is something which is being followed by global teaching learning environment, global educational environment. So if we want to keep our standard at par, okay, equal to the global standard, then we need to follow CBCS system. Then when we are talking about CBCS in higher education, what happens is that in higher education we have adult learners, right? So it is characterized by autonomy, it is characterized by relevance, it characterizes self reliability. The higher education itself as well as the learners are very much autonomous. They like to take their own decisions. So it is very necessary that you give some freedom to take decisions, make their own choices. Then higher education need to be relevant to the present context, to the present needs. So it is important that the learners are given the opportunity to choose the subjects which are relevant for the person, for the individual learners. Okay, so relevance is very important. And this higher education is also self reliable. This higher education teaches or makes the learners self reliant. So CBCS gives or equips or empowers the learners to become self reliant. Okay, and in case of higher education, what happens, learners like to learn at their own pace. Okay, they like to take their own time, or sometimes they want to speed up. Okay, take knowledge very quickly, and go for their growth and development. And in higher education, higher education is a place which will give the learners career goals. After taking higher education, they will have some career goals, because depending on the career goals we choose our higher education. So CBCS is very much fitting into higher education. Okay, and it helps us to become, higher education is the the field which makes us which gives us the opportunity for a lifelong learning. And suppose I love cooking and I want to learn cooking at the age of 59, I can do it in higher education. Okay, and I have if I am given the choice of choosing the cooking subject or cooking course in my CBCS system or in my higher education institution. Okay, and interdisciplinary approach to choose subject and courses of learners interest. What does it mean? It means that suppose if you are in the department of political science in the university, you may take some courses of education department, some courses of SMS department, some course of Sanskrit department you can take. So it is called as interdisciplinary approach. So higher education is an appropriate place of making knowledge interdisciplinary or making learning interdisciplinary. So CBCS is very much appropriate for applying in higher education. Okay, so this is as a whole what is CBCS, why we are talking about CBCS, why we are trying to implement CBCS everywhere, and why it is very much appropriate for applying in higher education. Thank you very much.